What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, first off, shout out to the Dice Crew, and second, shout out to the sponsors, the re-up. I'm gonna have a link in the description so y'all can tune in with them. Make sure y'all check them out. You don't know what you could possibly re-up with. Let them know I sent you so you could get some love. Now, moving forward, we got a reaction video we gotta do. We got Bricc, baby, speaking on this guy that's supposed to be allegedly responsible for the loss of Pop Smoke. Now, me personally, I don't know what's the truth or whatever the case may be, but we got Bricc, baby, speaking on it. So I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew. Let's rock.
You know what I'm saying? We all know that Pop Smoke's unaliver has just been released from juvenile hall or YA or wherever they had him at. It's been hitting every blog. It's been taking over. You got academics. You got No Jumper getting involved. You got everybody getting involved, posting this man's face. He got out for his 21st birthday and posted a picture. Every blog from Japan back around to Japan, if you know the geographics of the world, in the whole 360 circle from Austria, everybody, I'm just playing. But everywhere from Boston to Stars to Spain to Maine, man. Now, everywhere from, can't think of no more, Los Angeles to New York to be safe. Look, everybody been posted about Pop Smoke's killing company.
Now, I might have stumbled across like 2 titles pertaining to some clips or videos going down my feed, but I didn't tune into it. But it ain't been just all over the place, but maybe y'all missed it. But however, this the first thing that I'm really tuning in with pertaining to that situation. Let's keep going.
Well, y'all don't know, I was signed to Def Jam at the time that Pop Smoke was signed to Def Jam. I just was in jail. We both got signed by Steven Victor, so I was gonna be a mentor type person to him when I came home through the label. COVID hit, I got released from the label right before COVID.
Now, you know, I'm not ranking on Bricc, baby, but I just don't really believe that Bricc, baby, was gonna be a mentor to Pop Smoke. Now, you can learn from anybody, no matter what the age, what they look like, no matter what, you can learn from anybody. But I feel like one of the biggest things that was great for Pop Smoke career is that he kind of was getting mentored by 50 Cent. So, you know, I don't know how like Bricc, baby, would have kind of fed that whole situation. Not saying that he's lying, but I'm just pointing out my little outlook on that.
The unfortunate tragedy of Pop Smoke occurred. While I was in there, there were multiple Hoovers that came to jail for this crime. So I don't know if this is really the shooter or if this is who they just pinned the case on because he was a kid and everybody said you could just take accountability for whatever happened. You'll be home as soon as possible because you already know our systems are set up for the juveniles to rehabilitate, and they sending them through psychiatric therapy, like psych therapy and certain different classes, and they won't charge you as an adult until your brain is fully developed as an adult under the California law. I don't know if any other laws, but I know your brain out here, they say, doesn't develop till you're 25. It's not fully developed. So if you were under the age of 25 before you committed any of these heinous crimes, that you can get a lighter sentence. Even if you 18 and you commit a crime in California, you have a maximum sentence of 19 years, no matter what they sentence you to. If you go through the rehabilitation steps on the YOP, and I want to say that's the Youth Offenders Program inside the prisons, the max that you could do on a life sentence is 19 years if you don't have any violent writer. Don't quote me on that one, but I know I'm very close to what I just said. So that takes us back. So Pop Smoke's unaliver just was released from juvenile hall because he didn't get charged as an adult. Do you feel like it's fair? And comment right here. I want to know. I'm reading all the comments. I am going to reply to the comments because this is very controversial. So comment and let me know, do you feel like it's fair that First and foremost, do you feel that it's fair that he only got 4 years for a murder? And why do you think that is not fair? Because the law is the law. Shout out Pop Smoke. Like I said, this ain't no diss on either side. It's just a very controversial, and this gets more controversial. And I'm gonna talk about.
And you know, I'm gonna have to second or stamp what Bricc just said, cause I definitely ain't promote no type of disrespect towards the Pop Smoke. Shout out to him and the family and those who care about him. And neither am I like highlighting or trying to do some bashing towards the individuals that's allegedly supposed to be responsible for it.
About that too because I cover media. So that's what we doing right now. The second question is, do you feel that the man should have any type of privacy coming home knowing that he's already committed this crime and almost public enemy number one because we almost never get to see the killer of the rapper come home or he might.
I'll say it like this: privacy or being a hot topic is all based upon the way he carry himself. If he getting on all these interviews, getting in front of cameras, getting on his social media platforms, and he's putting out certain things that whether it's the truth or not, but it can be viewed as distasteful or bragging, then definitely everybody's gonna have to they're gonna be all in this business. It ain't gonna really be no privacy. It's all about how he go about it, I think. You know what I mean? But I think due to the fact that you got a strong population of individuals feeling like you possibly did something like that, I feel like you definitely got to watch your back. You know what I mean? And you got to move appropriately. And don't just confuse yourself with people that might be giving you flowers for something with somebody else who definitely want to step on them flowers.
Might be unalived yourself, but you never get to see the unaliver come home and come do interviews over. Like, this might be the first person that comes home and can do an interview about taking the life of one of the biggest rappers at that moment. Like, I was in jail at the time, so I can't tell you what type of numbers Pop Smoke was doing, but his reach was into that jail, LA County Jail, because we did have headphones that was playing FM radio, and he definitely had plenty of hits sounding like 50 Cent on that radio. But with him being the legend that he is, and look up the word legend, because I didn't agree with the word legend for the killer or the bullshit person in the case, whenever the case is, like, you know what I'm saying, the one that pulled the gun and ended the hero's life, you know what I'm saying, just like in the Nipsey case and plenty more case. Like, I guess Keefy D would be considered a legend if you let Adam tell it. I guess Eric Holder would be considered a legend if you let Adam tell it, and I'm not going there. I don't think he's a legend. That's where I disagree. So at this point,
I mean, depends on how you look at it. And again, I'm not even reading this from like a Google or nothing like this. I'm just going to point out or speak on or break down one of the certain ways that I feel like, you possibly can be viewed as a legend, even if that word don't necessarily is used in the right manner. But I feel like anybody that's a part of any like viral situation, any situation that's heavy publicized, whether it's negative or positive, whether people like you or dislike you, I feel like anything that you are a part of, that you can be associated with, that's going to always get brought up and constantly talked about, then I feel like, you can be viewed as a legend, maybe not in every room, but I can see somebody considering, you being a legend in a certain type of way. I mean, especially if you put a lot of publicizing yourself in it, like, doing whatever, music, interviews, posting, just if you keep, you just like an outpost, he making interviews and stuff like that and speaking on certain stuff, the same with like Sammy the Bull, he doing interviews and stuff and speaking on stuff. So it's like, whether people agree with it or not, I think you could definitely kind of be viewed as a legend in somebody's eyes if you attach to some type of history, a big something that's very impactful in history.
the definition of legend, it just, I mean, either side of the story that you own, you are a part of the main event that just went on, and you, I guess that's legendary shit, by definition. Um, do you feel like it's fair that his face is getting posted on every, like, okay, we already know all the odds is against him. Why post his face everywhere if he was a young dude? Because if your kid committed a crime right now and your kid's 15, 13 or something right now, he goes out and he goes listening to his friends and he goes and unalive somebody, smoke somebody somewhere and end up getting caught up for it, you're gonna preach to the system that your son didn't know what he was doing and he was misled by the people that was around him and he shouldn't be charged as an adult, and then he should actually have time to rehabilitate his mind or whatever, and he's not supposed to be gone that long. Well, in this case, this young man doesn't get that type of leniency because the person that was involved was so high profile that he doesn't get the same leniency. It's like everybody hates him and he has a crew of people that he was feeding and he was out there with. So it's like at this point, do you post his face everywhere? Do you? Because word says it that he was mad that Adam 22 and all these other blogs keep on posting him.
Okay, now I haven't caught none of that for myself personally. I don't know if people is posting his face. I don't know if he getting it like he's putting clout on himself, or if people just going out their way to publicize that dude. But from what I just gathered from what Bricc Baby just said about him being upset with people on these media outlets keep exposing him or whatever the case may be, then shout out to him for not trying to just gain clout off of something that can be viewed as distasteful from certain people. And I feel like he's making the right choice by not wanting to be just so publicized and just being a viral topic for something that a lot of people can definitely be not in agreement with. You know what I mean? And I feel like that is foul, even though I understand it's news and it's kind of public information or whatever, so people feel like they can speak on it or do whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's a thin line between just opinionating on something and just trying to expose people or put a target on somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, because at the end of the day, when you keep doing that, speaking on that dude, maybe even Pop Smoke peoples that care about him might not even want to keep seeing that type of stuff going across their feeds or timelines. So we got to be careful in all these however route we might take on this.
And his face everywhere, and he said if another blog, hold on, look at this clip.
Cause I'm gonna let you shine right now. You got all these people following me. All these people doing all this extra shit for the daily. Where's my bag? Dad, homie, stop posting me and not give me no money on AC. You post me again and I don't get no money. That's on my mama. I'm gonna check everything you owe. Oh, the dad, homie.
Yeah, he said if another blog posts this, or No Jumper Adam to be exact, post him again, he need a bag. He took this picture. Him standing in front of the No Jumper store while it was closed, I don't know if it was morning or night, as a troll or as a hint that he will get up on your anus, Adam. So is this bad for Adam 22? Because he said he need a bag the next time Adam 22 posted it, and Adam ain't responded. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna put him in the middle of LA gang politics or gang politics. These are worldwide gang politics, so I'm not gonna put him in the middle of it. But Adam, you got a sticky situation, bro. He say he want his hooves on Hoover. He say he want all his Hoover beans, chili beans. He pulls up to No Jumper, standing on business. Now, I know that motherfuckers like, oh yeah, Bricc Baby, yeah, he go sit on there and talk shit about the nigga from over that pulled up. No, I'm not. Only that, homie. So y'all know what it is. I'm from neighborhood. It ain't no in between to talk about in between that, cause I ain't finna make nobody's situation worse or better. Only that, homie. I'm from West Side Road. Come from over, however that go, that go. You know what I'm saying? But he pulled up to No Jumper. That ain't Bricc Baby establishment. You get what I'm saying? And he looked like he trying to stand on what he's standing on. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's a booth move for Lil Cuz. I'm not gonna say your name like every other vlog and all that shit, but you just got out of jail. You damn near beat a murder. Everybody's about to post you. You gonna be public enemy number one regardless. They was posting you when you was in jail. Nothing's gonna change when you get out of jail. If I was you, I would let all the bloggers keep on posting me and just stand on business and just go do all them interviews, bro. And you know what I mean?
Now, I don't think he should owe anybody an interview just on the strength. I feel like if a person want to get his conversation, his interview, or whatever it may be, they should definitely pay him a nice amount of money or whatever he can agree with, and whatever they come to an agreement about. I feel like that's what should be took place. Don't just sit out there and think that it's just run with the punches of the clout. You know what I mean? Because if something go wrong in this situation, these people ain't gonna do nothing but be covering you anyway, bashing you, talking bad about you, saying what you deserve or don't deserve. So if you gonna roll with the punches or whatever, like what Bricc said, make sure you get your upfront cash about it. You know what I mean? Don't give a person, because everybody gonna make chili off of him. Everybody gonna gain some type of, they gonna gain some type of something in their analytics just off of him. So he gotta win off of them the same way they trying to win off of him.
Stay away from New York. If you smell New York on the nigga breath while you're in your face, you better up it off your waist before he do, because you're definitely fooled out here. But at the end of the day, you get mad because somebody posted you, like you came home and started rapping. We all seen that through the internet. So it's like you can't really decide who could post you or what they talk about when they post you. You home. You gotta deal with what you're dealing with. A lot of people don't get to come home.
And Bricc got a point there. Like, you really can't control what people say or do towards you or about you. You just got to have your ducks lined up, and maybe you can follow suit with a lawsuit or whatever the case may be. But when it come to you being, becoming like a public figure, people going to speak on you however they choose.
After they get found guilty for knocking something down, so they don't know how to react when they hit the streets. Now it's time to put your soldier boots on and really like, nigga, yeah, I did that, nigga. I'm hood as a man, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, nigga, I'm over it. But if it's motherfuckers that can't get over the shit that
No, I don't agree with that advice that Bricc is saying. Now, if that's the type of route you want to go, it's your choice, it's your life, you can do it. But I don't advise that. I feel like, approach that situation however you choose to be viewed. If you out here saying that you did it, then that's what you want to be saying, then that's cool. But if you're going to be saying that you didn't, then that's cool too. But don't just dive on something just because it come with a lot of clout. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, that's just something that, you putting a target on yourself, and it's already a target on you. So I wouldn't try to make it no much more of a target on myself if I was you. But the choice is yours.
did to play ball. It ain't nothing else to be said about the situation. But I'm going to probably have more detail about this tomorrow because these events keep on going on. It's Bricc, not the trick. Definitely this event is definitely going to have to be double back and talked about because I feel like that wasn't the end, just the picture. But it's Bricc, not the trick. Until the next one, son.